All right. All right, how's everyone doing? Let's see. Can I monitor anything? The answer is no. Give me a second. Professional streamer. Definitely know what I'm doing. Some of the time. There we go. There we go. Oh, all right. I was told to ask Cursor to do a big project instead of having it help me code as I type, to ask it to do something like an actual real thing. And I was told I would be impressed. Now, this person doesn't know me very well yet. We're starting to build a relationship. So maybe they don't know how much I've used these things, but that's what we're going to try. We're going to try it, and we'll see if I'm impressed. We'll see if I'm impressed. Okay, so let's do it pretty well. I don't want to, go about this halfway. Let's actually attempt. Let's do it. Okay, so I would like you to make me a website that for the Null Labs. Let's capitalize it. Null Labs. The UI should be in React. Let's break this into something a little bit better. Okay. No. Cancel. New chat. I thought it was Control Enter was to enter. But I'm guessing. Okay, Shift. Okay. I was doing multi-line. I was giving it a shot. I screwed it up. All right. So, I don't think the is really part of it. Let's see. Should front end in React. I'm not going to care how they do CSS. We'll find out. My guess is that they use Tailwind. That's what I find a lot of these AIs going to. I think it's because it keeps fewer files. That's just my guess, though. That's just my hunch, is that it will be in Tailwind, and that's why. Okay. Do we have any other requirements for the front end? No, not really. We'll think about it. Back end should be in C#. I'm gonna give it a shot. We'll see. We'll play around with different languages if this doesn't work. Back end should be in C#. Let's describe the front end. That's a good thing. There should be 4 main pages. First is a home page. Second is a blog generated from markdown files. Third is what I'd like to do here is the Twitch rewards and stuff where we build those stories. I'd like to display those. What would I call that in a short? Member information. Member lookup information. Is information on the null cloud and its status. All right. The backend should be in C#. It needs to support the above. The member lookup information, obviously. Hopefully it just does some like placeholder information. Let's do authentication with Clark, right? Clark auth, not Clark. Clark. It needs to support the above. Let's actually add that up in here. Should support Clerk auth. Should support Clerk auth. Should implement basic RBAC. Backend data store in let's use SQLite. I don't know when it will be too much information or not enough information. So we're just guessing here a little bit. All right. Let's see. If I gave this, a decent person is gonna ask me like what I want the look and feel to be. So let's do that. Let's give it that. Dark and light theme with default dark. Should feel scientific-y, labby. How do I say that a little bit more eloquently? Ooh. What should I say? I don't know how to word that. Should feel... that's not even a word. We'll leave it that way. Science-y. It's not even how you spell science. So that's not gonna help it really. What's the word I'm trying to think of? Let's just go with science-y. Let's just do science-y. Since you guys are being no help and giving me no words. Yeah, I don't know how to spell science-y. Science. That's what I'm going with. Science-y. Should feel science-y. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's just go with this, right? Let's go. Okay, okay. So we got public, sure, header, footers, seems standard. Home, blog, member, yep. .NET is doing something. Okay. Well, we'll see. An OS keyring could be identified for story. Okay. Yeah, let's just use weaker encryption. Yeah, use weaker encryption. All right, now let's go through some key files. Okay. You know, I don't care as long as it builds, right? It's up to, I mean, it looks like the basic structure with just very basic routes. Fine. You know, I haven't used React in a couple of years now. I've like gone in and updated things in the last couple of years, but I haven't made a base product. Oh, yeah. Use Memo. Fantastic. That's what you like to see right off the bat. This creates the theme hook with a toggle functionality for the blog page. You'll need to fetch and render markdown files. You know, I actually don't like this. This, I think, is where HTMX has a much better way of doing it. Whether they have light or dark mode should be stored in the database. But see, you can do that. You can do it all in the front end, but you should definitely do that in the data store. React Markdown, that's fine. Cool. Back in C#. Okay, so that's the front end. They didn't talk about any styling. No problem, though. No problem. We don't need to worry about that. All right, can I just accept this as it's too much words? Too many words. Where's the do it button? Like, just do it. Where's the Nike swoosh? Do I just hit this? No file to apply to. Right, that's like applying it to a file. Did I do this wrong? I don't want to click apply on all of these. What have I done wrong? I was told that this would blow my mind. It's kind of working on it, just maybe not in the way I was hoping. How to have cursor generate app for you. Come on.
Today we're going to make an app in less than 15 minutes. We're going to use V0, Claude, and Cursor AI to make this happen. And we're going to do this unedited from start to finish.
Wait.
Cursor AI.
Wait.
Today we're going to make...
Okay, so they're using V0 for the front end.
We're going to use V0,
fine.
and Cursor AI.
V0 is dented as all get out. Unless if it's gotten even remotely better, V0 is quite possibly some of the worst garbage I've ever used.
Make this happen. And we're going to do this unedited from start to finish.
Okay.
And that's what's kind of great about this. I've done this probably going to
okay, just V0 in it. Well, V0 has actually changed quite a bit. They have this vertical. When I was doing it, there was not any of this vertical garbage. It was all this looks way better. This looks way better. Maybe they used V0 to help them generate. But okay, I don't care about generating the UI. I'm not even to that yet. Okay, here we go.
Project pane, and you can do open and integrated terminal so that now you have a terminal at that location. So now I'm going to start installing everything. This is creating the...
Oh, okay. So maybe we have to actually just run this stuff. I was hoping it would generate it for me. I mean, like, I don't know. I was hoping it would just kind of do it. It was supposed to be mind blowing. Let me just. We're still V0ing. We haven't even gotten into. So now he's just copying stuff from
that, add the types. And let's go up here. And we need to take all of these. So this is the journal entry list. So whoops, copy the code. So our journal entry list. Paste that in there. And then the journal entry form. Come in here, copy it. Journal entry form.
You don't
paste,
even need cursor for this.
.tsx, journal app, copy, and then journal app, paste. And then we have...
This does make me want to check out V0 again, though. Because last time I used it, it was a load of horse garbage. Welcome to the new V0. Ah. Okay, I was going to say, prior to 6 months ago, I don't know when this came out. It was horse garbage. Like, that's not even true. Horse crap and cow manure you can actually burn, so it's actually more useful than what V0 was. I don't know if you knew that. Did you know that? Did you know if you let a cow patty dry out, you can burn that sucker? So they're trying to be a little bit more general purpose, not just a UI. Ooh, did they fix their plans? Yeah. Okay, this was key. I called them out on this. Oh, never mind. Never mind. You still pay for 5,000 credits per month at $20. It got even more complicated. This is the biggest problem right here. One, I can't even see what it costs unless if I get a premium, and unless if I pay the $20 a month. And then the problem with this, and I think they took it down because of my criticism, was that the more you used it, the more expensive it got, not the cheaper it got. So if you used your 5,000 credits, it costs to get another 5,000 credits, it costs another $40. So if you wanted to use 10,000 credits, it's not $40, which gets you all of this. $20 gets you all of this. It would be another, $40. So it would cost you $60 a month. And then the number of times it generated garbage and cost you a credit, like that's something that, can't. What if 90% of those are garbage generations? I don't like the pricing model. Sorry, I won't get. Let's keep with the free. Let's keep with the free. Okay. Generate me a. Wow, that's not the word generate, but that's cool. A full web dark themed website. I can put the music back on. Oh no, what happened to the music? Been having this issue. I've been having this issue. Watch this. One second. I gotta unplug this computer. And then if I plug it back in, the audio will start working. I wonder if I need to replace the USB cable that hooks it up into the audio interface. Not sure what causes that. All right. Okay, so beautiful website. I got sidetracked. For the Null Labs, please make it Science-y. With a top nav bar and a bottom footer. Okay, so this is kind of how it was originally. Okay, it's taking on more of the yeah. It's taking on more of the ChatGPT look. For real? Oh, okay, it's not done. It's not done. I think it means it's still thinking. Ooh, nice. Nice. Look at that. Where's the footer? Oh, wait. There's a footer. Oh, okay. It generated more. I just didn't. That was pretty good. This is way better. It's gotten way better. Did this cost me one? I wonder how much this cost me. Add to code base. Maybe that will work. Oh no. Did you get a wonderful follow message or not? Uh-oh. Let's check that out. I don't know that you did. One second, I got a cone of silence you. As people do. I need to come up with a better cone of silence. Something with more coney. For sure. Enter my password. Oh no. Oh no. Let's see. I thought I was signed in, so I thought it would be fast, but it was not fast. All right, we're back. Oh, look at this. This is a shame. I don't know what causes this every once in a while. I need to talk to the Fly.io people. So, the cool thing that I think is actually really cool is they auto shut down an app that's not getting used. And so my Twitch alerts, when not being leveraged, gets shut down. And it doesn't even cost me any money to just be paused like this, which is cool. Now, the problem is that every once in a while, when OBS starts up, it doesn't start up for some reason. It doesn't recognize that it got hit once. It's almost like it could have one hit miss and be done. And I don't think my front end is like retrying. So I think, let's see. I don't know though, because like if we actually go to it, it will go ahead and load it, right? So it has to be something with the OBS. Maybe OBS doesn't wait long enough. Like, you know how this has like, this is this is the slow load, and this is actually slower than usual. Wow, this is way slower than usual. The last time we did this, it was literally like 5 seconds. So it's not even coming up at all. So this makes me think something in their system every once in a while doesn't work. It doesn't catch that, and it doesn't cold start it. So the times that it's worked, it's almost, I would say, like less than 5 seconds. Oh, you do need a follow message because I put way too much work into this for you to not have a follow message. Now, I'll just go ahead and give it a kick in the pants. I forget how to do that. I can kick it in the pants, though, and that's what I'm going to do. Just for you. It says it's running now. It says it's running. Oh, wait. Let's go here. All right, so that worked. It finally started. But it's not even fully up yet. One second, let me code of silence really quickly. Oh. Okay. You know how we have that bug where every once in a while it needs a new token? That's what it needs now. But my goodness, that took forever for it to start up. That took forever. That's not what I meant to go at all. Okay. Well, okay. I'll fix that. I'm kind of upset with that though. Sorry you didn't get a follow message when it is working. I can't fix it live, right? Because it's, can I fix it live? Can I fix it live? I could probably fix it live, and I'd probably leak something. That would be the thing. You need a bullhorn for a manual follow message. I need a failsafe, don't I? I need to just spend more time on it. So what happens is eventually I get a token, and that token is good for about 2 or 3 months, and then eventually that token needs a refresh, and the app doesn't handle that refresh at this moment. And so that's kind of the issue. That's kind of the issue. Right now. And I just need to do that. Okay. This is my other problem with V0, is it kind of dumps everything into a single file. Like, it didn't make pages for these. Gosh. All right. We're gonna pull out. V0 did do a whole lot better. This actually looks way better than it used to. I never saw. So far, I have actually really liked. I have actually really liked Fly.io. We've been experimenting with it. It seems pretty cool. Now, that startup speed was atrocious, and I don't know why sometimes it doesn't. It takes forever. Like I said, when OBS starts up, that's usually what triggers it. But for some reason, that was atrocious. And usually it's like a second or two, like it just pauses before loading, and then it's good to go. The mistake forgiveness is actually pretty cool. So basically, if you spend a lot of money on mistake, like do a bad deployment that spends a lot of money, like you accidentally deploy 1,000 of something, they'll forgive it, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I would actually like to get some of the Fly.io people on stream if they would ever like to do a stream with me. They do some interesting things here with their service. We've just been playing around a little bit with it. So, can you now generate this for me, please? Wait. As an AI model, I don't have the capacity to generate, create, or implement a fully functional website or application. Why not? What have I been sold? What hype train have I been on? Please just do it. Looks good. Put those things in files right now. So somebody told me my mind would be blown. Hey everyone, we got a ban evader. Sweet goodness, they evaded a ban just to tell me about cheap views. Fantastic. Yeah. This is Cursor. Okay, so I was told that just to ask it to generate a fully functioning website and I would have my mind blown. I mean, this is actually pretty cool what it got. I'm kind of frustrated that it just doesn't do it. Like just do it. Like go for it. You know, let's maybe take a little bit of a more iterative approach here. Like, let's actually do. Let's like generate the project, you know, like what's his face was doing here, and then try to get Cursor to actually do some of these things in the project. You know what? Let's reload too, because I actually deleted, like, yeah, I deleted Amazon stuff. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay. So let's do that. NPX. I don't remember. Create new React app. What is the create React app? I forget the command. I just want to create. Here we go. Done. What's Remix? Is a full stack React framework with nested routing. It lets you break your app into. What's this? I've always just done the this. Oh, a sweet data leak. Telling you what, people that pick this, that don't know what they're doing, have just shot themselves in the foot and are bound to make an Arc web browser mistake. I called that a year ago. If you don't believe me, go watch my HTMX video. I haven't, whether you like HTMX or not, fine, whatever, don't care. Watch that. I explain exactly in that video how Arc shot themselves in the foot a year beforehand. Okay. Which do we want? Do we want Remix? I kind of like the idea of Gatsby because it's just going to be I hate the GraphQL part. Can we rip out the GraphQL? I will go with Remix. We'll go with Remix. It sounds like what the cool kids are doing. What was that? It was Create Remix. All right, quick question. Some of these nights that I don't feel like programming because it's hard to keep it up, I would like to do something. And I thought about streaming, just chilling and gaming, which I might do some Boulder Gates at some point and whatnot. But there was on Discord, we were having an argument. And by an argument, it was really just me because nobody responded. So I'm going to ask you guys. Wait. Maybe somebody... Okay. Old school RuneScape or RuneScape. Which one? Which one? Vote now or forever hold your peace. Satisfactory? I don't have that. You have to pick a game I own. You can't make me waste my own money. Let's see. I don't have Satisfactory. I just installed this for you guys. Wait. How do you spell Satisfactory? Yeah, I don't have it. That's why I'm not finding it. Oh, it's $40. We could do Satisfactory. All right, I'll put that in my cart to... Wait, what else is in my cart? Oh yeah, the Steam Deck. This is what I do. I just put stuff in my thing that I would like. Oh, I do have The Farmer Was Replaced. So I did a stream of that. Although the farm, yeah, this is like coding light. It was actually pretty fun though. It was actually pretty. Actually, I want to have a stream of my daughter trying to do it. She agreed to do it at some point. We're in the process of moving again, so when all of that's done, we'll probably do that when we have a little bit better of a place to stream. Because right now there's actually no room for her to join me because I'm on this small little desk. So not yet. Okay. So I'll get Satisfactory, Baldur's Gate, The Farmer Was Replaced, Path of Exile. We have a couple good ones. So is there a video of your AI games reference in a tweet? I don't know what you mean or what you're asking for there. My AI games reference. What was my AI games reference? Do I have a pinned tweet? I don't Twitter very well. I don't very well either. Changing its name didn't help me out at all. I'm not quite sure what you're asking for still. Social media is not my forte. You know, MySpace was great. I just can't handle these newfangled things, you know? I just don't know. Oh, okay. I'll have to look for that. I don't know. It exists on YouTube for sure. So you can go to youtube.com/ Null Labs Live. And so here on YouTube, I stream here, but the main reason I stream here is because it actually keeps every single video, whereas Twitch doesn't. So literally everything I've ever streamed is on here. So if you want to go through and find it, you can. So we can do AI games, and this should give us some. Okay, so the Winter Games was our last one. Why is there? Oh, you know what? I think I was having internet problems. I think that's why it's split up. So yeah, that's why. I was doing a similar thing, so I was curious about your performance results. So last year, not good. I guess I would say that as of last year, it was not great. So this year we have the advent of AI. This year it's a little bit more formal. So years prior, I tried to make it like really sterile, but that wasn't a great stream. It wasn't quite as fun. So some of this is meant to be more fun. So we have, you know, I invented this advent of AI. This is like an advent of code problem that I made for the AIs to try. So we'll try these AIs and see if they can't figure this problem out. A problem their sweet little eyes have never seen before. Then we're going to do like a mock interview. We're going to do a clustered style thing. So we're going to take a broken Kubernetes cluster, and there's actually 2 AIs that can interact with Kubernetes and help you fix it. So we're going to get 2 broken Kubernetes clusters. One's going to be an infra attack, like an infra problem, and one's going to be an application. So I say clustered style, but Raw Code himself is going to break one of these for us. So hopefully he'll also join us as we try to fix it with the AI. Then we're going to do a Twitch Turing test. So basically, I'm going to get a lot of people to answer some questions, and I'm going to show Twitch 2, and they have to pick which one the AI wrote. And we're going to see if it can pass off as human. AI writing test for a simple app. So then this is like this is actually like a combo of 3. So basically, one thing that I want to do is we're going to have an app. It's going to not compile. It's going to have some broken tests, and it's going to have a missing feature. And so basically, the AI is going to have to go over it and you know, we'll prompt it, but we'll see if it can't fix the broken unit test, add a unit test of its own for a function that doesn't have one, and some of these practical things. And we do this in several languages too. So this is actually something we'll have to write on stream here soon, because I don't have this app and we got to write a couple of them. I might ask you guys to help me, because I might write it once and then see if you guys can't regenerate the app in a few different languages, which would be really cool. And then we have these stretch goals. So basically, again, trying to make it fun for the viewers, something to achieve. You know, if we have 30 viewers, peak viewers at one point, or over 25 viewers at as average, that might be a little high. I don't normally have that many. We'll do 20. We'll get another weekend. And then I don't have tier 2 stuff yet, but you know, we're working on it. Okay. 164 repos. Yeah, I need to clean that up. Like, so what happens is it's only 60 repos. What are you talking about? Only 60. Or wait, are you talking about like my user, your repository? Is that 203? Please. But so this is like disingenuous though, if you're looking at this. And the reason it's disingenuous is because, like, well, I did this code relay with ToggleBit. And so, like, I had to fork the repository, right? That's how you work on the open source one. You know, I have forked Kickstarter to have that for my configuration. So I had the code relay. So, like, you know, and then, like, I've worked on the Kubernetes project. And so, you know, I have like 12 different repositories that I've cloned, but those are just clones from those. And then also for some of the ones that we do here, I clone those. So into that, if other people are working on it, I work on it as an outside contributor. So it's a disingenuous number. Now, there's also ones like why can't I scroll? Why can't I scroll? Okay. There's also ones where it's like I did something for a video. So this was like the 2014 AI games that we collected all the results here. We'll make another one for the 2024 or the 2024 games. And then there's like this. I did this, which just proved out some stuff in a video. So that's the code for the video. Yeah, I don't know. I want to clean it up because I almost want to get rid of. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do because I like having, like, if you look at my YouTube videos, most of them have code to back up what we did. So like most famously probably is the database one. Every single episode has all of the code to back it up, and we do it live. We write all the code live on Twitch, and then we actually, you know, make a video about it. But then there's like these one-offs. Like, okay, a great example would be I made Hangman Kubernetes operator. So, you know, if you go to YouTube here, Null Labs, and you can find the video, I'm sure. This Kubernetes operator game. It's a silly project. Is it there? Yeah, it is. It lets you play Hangman using a Kubernetes operator and Kubernetes resources by killing them. So anyways, there's my rant of, yes, I have a lot of repos. I think what I'd like to do is have two, basically Null Labs, and that's everything for a video, everything for that, and then like the Null community. I think that would be really cool. So like stuff like the Null Cloud and stuff where the community is pitching in and doing stuff with it should probably live in the community and should be a much shorter, much smaller list of things. Like these are just projects the community is doing as a whole. I think that's kind of what I'm thinking as a whole. Because yeah, I want that code to live out there. I mean, there's a reason for it. Okay. Sorry for the rant. All right. Well, what were we doing? We were remixing it. Well, I didn't do this part. Well. Yeah. Anyways, let's just try npm run dev. Run dev. Oh, I'm an idiot. I do that sometimes. Oh, there we go. I got it. Probably got it. Look at that. Welcome to Remix. Sweet. Okay. Now let's see if the AI can do this now. I was told today that I would have my socks knocked off. So I specifically didn't wear any socks tonight. With Cursor. So let's start a new chat. Would like to add a page that is a blog loaded from Markdown from Git. Come on, that should be simple. Apply. No file to apply to. So I have to make the files. It won't like create these things for me. I mean, Does it not have a route? Can it not put that in here? I'm not even sure where it wants to put it. I mean, I could figure out, but the whole idea was that the AI would do it for me, right? I can be dented and not thinking. I'm going to apply it to this file. I guess you just have to open a file. But this is not... Wait. Okay, they're looking for the app. They said, let's start with a route to the blog page, but they were meaning the main app. So let's cancel that. So, Dutch, one thing, everybody was raving about Cursor. Do you know when we were testing it the other day that we were accepting, like we were trying to get it to do the multi-line edits? And did you know that it was injecting stuff down here? Like it was injecting stuff further down in the page that was just garbage. Like it wasn't like even the language, it was just gobbledygook letters. I don't know if that was just a fluke that I had and nobody else has had that. But it literally, without telling me, just injected stuff into, you know, maybe I did something. I could have. Okay. Where is our main app? Where, I don't know. I just had this, generated for me. And I don't know how to search. Can I do, Control F? Yeah. No, I want to do big find. Is that Control Shift F? Yeah, there's big find. I don't know what find the whole project. Wait, it's probably not called app, is it? Here we go. Oh, there we go. Fantastic. All right, let's do this here. Will it work? Apply. Root to absolutely go for it, buddy. I don't know what you did. Reject or accept. I don't see this, right? It didn't do it here. Do you guys see where it did this? We'll reject. We'll try apply again. All right, it's official, people. It's official. My socks are blown off. They're gone. This is just too powerful for me. For my poor little dented brain. Maybe if I highlight it. Maybe it's because it's this outlet. Maybe this is screwing it up. This is the React thing though, because it's thinking we should be doing like router. I don't know why I did remix. Who recommended remix? Maybe I should just start and do the create React app, because this is more of a create React app, and maybe that's the issue. Well, we can try that. Did it ask me to accept something? Yeah, but it doesn't do anything. Like, if I click accept, it when it's asking you to accept, it usually has like an inline diff. There's no diff for you to review. See, continue. Generate. It said generating right here, generating. But it didn't generate anything. There's no inline diff, and you can click accept. It still doesn't do anything. All right. We're going to try to take a piece of humble pie. Maybe this was our fault. We tried to be fancy and took remix. That was probably my bad. We should just do this. Okay, let's do that. RM, RF. Refusing to remove, okay, let's do this. This is what I actually meant. Yes. No, I meant yes. Thank you. Okay. So we're clean. We're clean. Okay. We'll do it the right way. We'll just create next app. I wanted to be part of the cool kids, but I couldn't. Oh, sometimes you have to close and start a new chat. Oh, you could have told me that before. Before I just nuked the project. Okay, but I think this is probably a better test anyways. What should we name the object? Null Labs. Yeah, we'll use TypeScript. Yeah, we'll use it. Tailwind. So I want to say yes. I actually personally dislike Tailwind. But I feel like the AI, we're going to say no. We want to see how well the AIs do with old school. Would you like to use a source directory? Yes. Would you like to add? Yes. Would you like to customize the default import alias? No. Well, welcome, Fisherman Guy, bro. Welcome. Don't follow because I have an AI that generates a custom message just for you, and it's not working right now. Maybe do you think I could fix it in the next ad break? I might try to fix it in the next ad break if I remember. All right. Let's try this again. Let's try a new chat window. We'll do this. Okay. I would like to add a blog page that reads data from markdown files found in a public Git repo. Is that clear? Maybe not. I would like to add a blog page that reads data from markdown files found in a public Git repo. That's clear enough. Let's go. Come on. Certainly. I'd be happy to help. Dutch. Could you send me the neat code rant on AI? All right. Let's React component. Create a new file called blogpage.js. Can you do this whole project's in TypeScript? I wish that it had just looked, even just half a look. All right, apply. So this is annoying. It wants me to make the file. Like, that's fine. But I feel like this is... Okay, whatever. I'm going to stop complaining about it. Blog page.tsx. All right, see, this is the accept and reject. It gives you like the get, which is fine. Cool. Okay, it should just be this, right? If it's not just this, I'd be horrified. I'm not sure if I should check, but it looks like it is. So we'll accept it. Accept. Let's move on. The TypeScript version includes the following changes. The file extension is changed to TSX. This is just inaccurate, right? TSX means that it's contains TSX, not JSX, right? I mean, it's fine, but it's TSX. We added a type identifier for a blog post and GitHub file. Did we do that? I don't know what we did. Let's just read through this really quickly. Let's see. We have an interface for blog posts. We have Did it get more interfacey? I feel like it got more corporate. All right. I will watch this. I don't do reaction videos. I will do a video if I think that I'll watch it first, but if I want to respond to it, I'll do response videos, but not reaction videos. All right, let's see. So we got some interfaces. This is fine. I don't know that I want the SHA. I was thinking branch, but whatever. Like, we need one of these per file. I was thinking we'd go like watch this branch and get all of the things, but well, whatever. It's fine. Oh, I guess this is for a individual one. Maybe this is fine. Maybe it's thinking 12D chest on me. Okay, the blog now defined. We've added a type annotation for the use state hook. Oh boy, that's gonna get exciting. The access get request now includes type parameters to specify the expected response types. To use this component, you'll need to make sure that you have the necessary TypeScript dependency. If you haven't already, you can add them. Oh, well, I didn't, so I'll do it now. That's wrong. There we go. Wait. Stop that. There we go. All right. Okay, so this is just a page. It didn't like... It's not even part of the router. Can we add this to the main page? So it's not gonna like... Yeah, it's just gonna apply it to this file. It has like no idea about the rest of the project. Well, I don't know. Like, part of me is like, we'll be done with this because I learned about as much. I don't actually need this. This was just a demo or a testing of me doing something. So like, this is cool. Like, it's cool. Not... Okay, anyways, This is good. I guess it's so easy to get stuck on the hype because like this is amazing that it generated like this stuff. The fact that it has no idea what to do with this, like, just kind of shows you like how it's based on statistical analysis. Like, it just knows statistically what needs to happen. It can't marry this to the code that I have. It has no way to go from this to what I have here. Land of the Elite. What's up? How are you doing? I hate how they set this up. Right. I was going to say, it's easy to see this and be like, holy crap, this blows my socks off. I feel like every single time I see something like this, I'm like, wow, this is amazing. And then like every single time I get down into it, I'm like, but is it though? It doesn't even know what to do with this. This is just basically almost copying and pasting off of a what is it called? A tutorial. Okay. Anyways. Good enough. Good enough. All right. The date of the AI games is still unknown. Still unknown. We're still in negotiations with these people. We should know by the end of tomorrow. Maybe even, I doubt tomorrow morning. These people are not the fastest people. So probably for the news tomorrow, we won't know. But by Saturday, I should know. But my guess is that the AI games will be at the end of October. My guess is that we're not getting the house, and thus we're not moving yet. And I'm going to try to make something that's not so sketchy looking, a little bit more professional looking, and get that set up for the end of November. We still have some work to do, and we'll do that on stream. As I said, we have this whole application to make, and we'll start working on that. Remember, next week, no streams during the week because I have work travel. But starting the week after, we'll be writing these apps. I don't know which language we'll write it in. We'll probably write it in. I'm thinking we'll write it in C# and then see if we can't get some people to do it in like Java, JavaScript. We'll do it in like C#. See if we can't get some people to do it in like JavaScript. I can do it in Rust as well, and Go. Those are the three languages I can do it in C++ too. I don't have the time to do all of those though. So, I will do it in at least 2, and then maybe the community can contribute a few, which would be super awesome. And then we'll get ready for the AI games. It'll be good. The code generation is the hard part. Integrating into an IDE is relatively easy and will happen soon. I don't think I agree. I could be wrong. But knowing where that code goes and how and why, and maybe more importantly, how does the old code have to change to support that? Because maybe you have to start using the router, and maybe you hadn't previously. And so, I don't know. Copy and pasting from a tutorial. It's on a way to be a real programmer. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, actually, it does something kind of like that. So if you look at Cursor when it does those things, and when you hit apply, like it does it is not going to do that here. Let's do a new chat and update the name to be Bob's Burgers. So if you do this and hit apply here, you'll see that it does basically this, and then you can reject or accept it, and you can see the whole change. So that's actually pretty cool. And if you're on the right page, it actually works fairly well. And then you can just reject it. It does suffer a lot with context. You know, one of the stretch goals that we have here is doing AWS App Studio, supposedly. We're going to try to create a business-ready URL shortener with AWS App Studio, Cursor, and Devin. We're going to try to do as little ourselves. We're going to spend a day doing it if we have to. That's the stretch goal. All right. So I struggle with this because I'll go back and forth. Part of an engineer's job, part of yours and my job, is to take bad input and refine it by asking questions and doing this type of stuff. And by understanding the different problems, understanding the business aspect of it, the business side of it, understanding what the goals of your company are, what your resource constraints are, all of these things, you know, how big is your team? All of those things go into this to curate what the answer should be. If you have 1,000 engineers, well, it's probably going to be something microservices and something, you know, Nomad or Kubernetes. If you have 3 engineers, well, it probably shouldn't be either of those things, right? So curating the right response goes into understanding a lot. And this is this is actually a lot of your job, right? Writing code probably is a very little amount of it. I mean, it's a lot, but it's a little. It's like what separates the good engineers from the bad engineers, in my opinion. And so if you're saying that product people could never use the AI because it has to be specifically, then what you've created is a new programming language, right? It takes special care, special attention, specific formatting. Does this sound familiar? A specific syntax to get it to do what you want it to do. And then again, maybe it's the next best language, meta language. It's really, you know, it's almost a transpiler if you think about it. It's almost a transpiler because it's going to take what you say and transpile to a different language. And so maybe that's what it becomes, and maybe it's really awesome at that. But then it's not taking the job of the engineer, really. What it's really doing is just a faster way to write code. And we've been working on those things for a long time. If people don't know of like IntelliSense and those types of things, those things were huge. These are all terrible. This is, I barfed up the most popular magazine, and it's literally puke on a page. These are not why you pick Kubernetes. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Sorry. You said to do it. I did it. This is like Googled, should I use Kubernetes? Containerization. I've not actually seen this one. That's dog water too. Again, it just, I mean, it literally is like half word for word for this. Extensibility, scaling, you know, it's you don't need an AI to copy and paste for you. And these are garbage. So another reason why I would say like this advice is bad is, let's talk about it. Scaling, if you're managing a large scale distributed system with many microservices, Kubernetes is great for orchestrating, scaling, and managing your containers efficiently. What did it not talk here? Why would you use microservices? Okay, so now you've gone through a rabbit hole that it doesn't even explain why you should be using this. Like, and scaling is wrong. Kubernetes does not scale. I actually made a bite on this for all of you that are, actually people got really angry at me for this one. Got really angry at me for this one, but let's see. Kubernetes does not scale. So go watch this one. It will open your eyes. Kubernetes doesn't scale your application. Automated rollouts and rollbacks is not why you pick Kubernetes. This is true. Kubernetes automates deployments, ensuring updates happen with minimal downtimes and can easily roll back if something goes wrong. Kind of true, at least. It depends a lot on your application. Like, do you have a stateful application? Is rollback that easy? Did you change an updated database that isn't compatible anymore? You shouldn't have. I mean, that's the answer, but it's not all on Kubernetes. Sure, it's not why you pick it. Infrastructure abstraction provides a consistent way to manage resources across different cloud providers or on-premise environments so you can standardize your infrastructure. This sounds like a really cool thing, but what did it go into? Well, you have 3 engineers. Should you be going through overhead to standardize your infrastructure? Do you have the need to run on multiple clouds? Like, it's expensive to run on multiple clouds. It's expensive to engineer your application to run on multiple clouds, and it's a lot of work. Not only that, Kubernetes isn't the only thing. It standardizes compute, but do you use any of the other services? Or did you roll all of your own services? Or do you use AMP, Amazon Managed Prometheus? Or do you use Kinesis? Because if you use any one of those, that doesn't translate even if you're using Kubernetes. Okay? So it doesn't even scratch the surface of why this just doesn't make sense. Self-healing. Kubernetes can detect issues with your containers, like crashes, and automatically restart them. This sounds great, But if all your app is doing is crashing, it doesn't actually do anything. Really? Right? Now, there are some operators that you could make. You could make your own operator that do some really intelligent things. But the base Kubernetes has a health check and it just kills it. And it's pretty limited. It's not a reason to use Kubernetes. Again, it doesn't really know. The reason to use Kubernetes, I've said this so many times, is because you're trying to scale your workforce. The reason to use microservices because you're trying to organize and scale your workforce. And that's what inevitably leads to using something like Kubernetes, because you must maintain in a microservice orientated thing where you're trying to kind of silo your teams into self-sufficient teams that don't depend on others. You need a way for them to independently deploy and manage their application in a consistent manner. Right, automatic restarting isn't self-healing, 100%. Also, you should not have a DevOps team. If you have a DevOps team, you understand the word DevOps wrong. No, I didn't. That's my point. It didn't ask. If I asked, should I use Kubernetes? If you asked me, should I use Kubernetes? My first thing would be like, well, it depends. Do you want to tell me more about your application architecture, your team size, your business goals, your scale? That's what I'm saying is like the difference between an engineer and this. I would never have just started going off of reasons to do it. I would have asked follow-up questions. It's super important. You have to do that. And that's what this... I don't know what this is. It never asks. I'm holding it wrong? What am I holding? I think everybody holds a mouse like this. Like, I don't know. How do you hold it? End it with in my situation. Okay, let me try that. Should I use Kubernetes? Doesn't really. But then again, we're getting to a place where I have to have predefined knowledge. I have to have that engineering knowledge in advance to ask it, right? You're saying that I didn't do the engineering work ahead of time. And that's why the AI didn't work. And I think that's a pretty slippery slope. Do you remember the iPhone 4? Dude, I remember the iPhone 1. I remember the Palm Pilot. Let's go. I'm not sure I actually remember the... I don't actually know that I remember the, specifically the iPhone 4. I do remember the iPhone 1. The Palm Pilot was sick. The Palm Pilot was sick. We can try Claude. How do you guys pronounce it? I pronounce it Claude. And then people are like, no, it's Claude. And I was like, I'm pretty sure it's Claude. I don't know how to pronounce it. Or is it Cloud? I don't know. Let me ask it. Cone of silence, really quickly. Yeah, I think it's a silly way of saying it too. I agree. They're just silly people. I have to confirm that I have a phone number. I just checked to make sure I was off stream. Whew, whew. Okay. What I do for you guys. What I do for you guys. Look at this. Now Claude. Now Skynet has my phone number. And it knows I don't like it very much. It is 100% a GIF. All right, are we ready? All right, are we ready? Should I use Kubernetes in my... Wait. What was the wording? You said in my... Is this like a special... in my situation? Is that like the specific way of saying it? Okay. This is better. This is better. Okay, I'll need more information about your specific situation to provide a meaningful recommendation. Could you tell me more about the type of application you're running? It's a web, let's do this. It's a web app to your team size and their expertise. 20 experienced programmers. Your scalability needs. Currently hitting what? Let's do a pretty good scale. 1,000 requests per second. With, let's say, 50,000 active users. Monthly active users. We'll be specific. All right. 4, your current infrastructure. AWS. Current. Your budget. We currently have a budget of 4 million for infra. Not a big infra. So, a medium app with a medium infrastructure budget. What does it like? Some of these are really hard to answer in this way because, like, what does it mean? What does it mean? Your maintenance and operation capabilities. $20 SREs. with at least 2 on call at all times. I don't know what it means, but we're giving it a shot. We're giving it a shot. Let's go point 1. Based on the information you provided, Kubernetes could be a good fit for your organization. Let me break down why. Scale and complexity. You can do this on a single machine. Okay? And Kubernetes doesn't actually help with this. I ran it once. I put the stuff in the dryer, ran it once. Kubernetes doesn't even help with us. It's about your teams. Again, dented. Team expertise. 20 experienced programmers and 20 SREs globally is a strong technical foundation. It is critical because Kubernetes has a steep learning curve, but your team likely has the expertise to handle it. This is a fairly good point. I would say that this is fine, but the thing that it doesn't talk about is, do they have the overhead? Does the 20 experienced programmers have an application to deliver? Or do they want to dive into building a platform on Kubernetes? I don't think 20 is enough, honestly. 20, you have a good, maybe 2 teams. At best, 2 teams. They can organize around a monolith or 2 services. You have 2 services, you don't need Kubernetes. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. 4 million is not enough. That's running our servers. This is true. 100% true. What is this? This is word salad. Operational readiness. Having global SRE coverage with always-on support is ideal for managing a Kubernetes infrastructure. Well, it's ideal for managing any infrastructure, right? What makes it more ideal for Kubernetes? I don't know. This is fine. This was better. I agree. I'm done with ChatGPT. Claude for the win. All right. What for 6? What do you mean? Let's see it. This is not true, actually. You have to be careful about this. You don't think about this, but what happens is if all of your developers are in the United States and they're not being good citizens, you can have actually increased SRE demand in the hours after. So you just gotta be good about that. But yeah, Claude is much better than ChatGPT. Let's just do an M5, 16 XL. So this is much better. This is much better. It doesn't really remove the engineer from the question still, because all of these things would be engineering questions, right? Like scale and complexity. You know, I made stuff up, but I actually made realistic things. I've had things that have hit these scales. I understand what 50,000 monthly active users and about 1,000 requests per second takes to handle, which isn't actually very much. It's less than you think. I suppose it could be more, you know, if this was AI requests per second, which is something it didn't go into, like it could be more if computationally challenging. But it required you to dig into these things with it. But this did much better. I'm much more impressed. You're talking about the spot instances? How might we handle usage? I'll word this a little bit differently. We are currently dealing with with a usage spike due to a popular streamer streaming our platform, and our current system is struggling to deal with the increased load. It better talk about the state. Did it ask where our state was held? Did it ask? These are like some of the things that I would be thinking about. Did it ask where our bottleneck is, or if we know what it is? This is a big yikes. This is a big yikes. Can you do this? Is it a stateless application? It assumed that it was a stateless application. That's why I said it better be asking about state, because if it didn't, the ALB, the rest of this is fine. You just don't know if it's a stateful application or not. Which is a pretty big yikes, because that would be like the first thing that you're doing. Analyze your application for containerization suitability. Okay. This is like, they're saying to move to Kubernetes. Bananas. You know that we were able to deal with usage spikes before Kubernetes? It's hard to believe, I know. Create an IMI for your group. Set up an auto-scaling group in 2 instances, max 10 instances. Scale based on CPU utilization. This is actually not bad. Implement an application load. This is a little vague. I like that it kind of did this. I think this is kind of cool, but it's a little vague. Like, why might I need the sticky sessions? What is your current database setup? This could be the bottleneck. Oh, that's actually pretty good. I forgot that I'm always used to questions at the top. So I feel like if you're answering without the questions, are you using caching effectively? I don't know. How would I tell if I am M caching effect. I mean, this is like very, very like you graduated college, you should know this. Come on, you can do it. Hit ratio. Okay. Is it just me, or I would disagree with some of these? This isn't how effectively you're caching, right? I mean, this is good information to know. Like, what is a non-cache request look like? But it's not how effective your caching mechanism is. Database query frequency. Again, I'm not sure that this is a great thing, because like if you're hitting 99%, but let's say you're hitting 1 million people, like 1 million requests per second, even at 99%, you might have more. This is almost redundant of this statement here. Like your cache hit rate ratio is really all you really need to know. Yeah, because if you're running stuff that's not in the cache, it means you're running queries, but maybe I'm misunderstanding that. Memory usage of your cache, that's also not how effective you are. That's just how much is stored. If you're only using half the memory in your cache, but it's storing the entire database, that's just bad resource management. Like you're just wasting money on a cache that you don't need. It's not really how effective it is. Database connection count. This is good, but this is not about caching. This is not how to check for an effective cache, right? This is other stuff. Tools for analysis. You can do this. This isn't how effective a cache is, but if we're talking about the bigger picture of if we're talking about the bigger picture, like of trying to speed up the database, you could have a really bad query. Sure, that's fine. Again, these are just, it's fine. I'm not going to harp on it. It's fine. This is way better. I have to give you no good Nick. This is way better. It's not good, but it is way better than ChatGPT. Now, hopefully in the AI games, one of those things that we're going to try to do this is this right here. Now we could add this to maybe a tier, maybe tier 1, maybe tier 2. We could look at trying to get an AI to look at infrastructure and give advice. So I think Amazon Q. I think Amazon Q does this. Wait, is this? Oh, it's 4. It's 4. And so maybe we can do this. Deploy a small app in Amazon and then try to get it to give us appropriate advice. This one's difficult because it has to be like, the other problem that these are going to suffer is they need to have like deep integration into AWS, because I couldn't ask Claude because I'd have to give it everything of the deployed application. Whereas I would like to go through and just be like, hey, is my security good? I'm not even going to use proper name. I'm just gonna ask security, you know, like, and then see if we can get some recommendations. So maybe we'll do this as a what? TRTIVO? What? Oh. Visual Copilot versus V0? Like, this is just what it's called. It's called V0, right? The name of the thing is V0. I don't know what you mean. It's not an abbreviation. I actually don't love this font. I would love to switch to... maybe I can. Can I do that? I don't love this font for that specific thing. Reason. Editor. Font. Where's font? Oh, maybe in appearance, if I had looked. Maybe not. Editor. Where is Fisherman Guy Bro? My Twitch alerts are down. Thanks you everybody for the follows. Ranjan XXX, thanks for the follow. I apologize, my Twitch alerts are down. I kind of ranted right through that ad break where I was supposed to fix them. I apologize about that. Where is the font? Oh, right here. I guess I was expecting to see, there we go. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's V0. And this is tier 1. So I'm sorry, these abbreviations were tier 1. And tier 2. There we go. All right. So what is the premise of the games you're creating? So the premise of the games was we actually wanted to have these AIs battle each other was the original premise. That's why it was the AI games. I wanted to have them battle. That became more difficult. And so what we try to do now is try to judge their capabilities as they are now, as well as come up with the best way to actually utilize them. Now, I work year-round on Twitch here, and I try to actually do that myself anyways. I have, you know, I'm working on, with the release of this year's AI games, I'm going to release a video on like my effective tips of leveraging a AI in real-world scenarios, where it does well, where it does absolutely poo-poo. And so, yeah, I'll be releasing that. That will be a video. I'll also have a cheat sheet to go along with it. So we try to figure all that stuff out, and we try to have some fun. Like I said, we're going to do a mock interview. I guess we'll do ChatGPT, ChatGPT versus Claude. I don't know. And then those was maybe we do versus now we're not gonna use the creepy child baby interviewer. That was creepy. We're not doing that again. Okay. Versus llama. Okay. You convinced me. We can't do it with all of them. We have too much stuff. So, like, if each one of these we tried all of them, it would just take too much time, if that makes sense. So, Ollama's difficult, though, because I would have to use it with a smaller context, so it wouldn't really be fair, right? It wouldn't really be a fair comparison, right? I don't think so, honestly. I could be wrong. I have been wrong. If I'm running it locally, you gotta chop that sucker down. Yeah. I actually have Ollama locally, right? I think. Yeah. We were playing around with it, and it's easy. I think the biggest problem is that it wouldn't be a good competition. It wouldn't be a good competition here because I'm just using a chopped down version. I have no other way of saying that. Okay. Does Grok have llama? Okay. Do I have to pay for it? I mean, that's fine. I'll pay for it for a month. Okay. Okay, well, I'd like to use the big one, right? I just want to test it. I want to test it at its full capability. One of the things that gets hurt when you're chopping it down is actually its context window, which is really important when you're understanding, like with what we were doing here, with Claude, where there's like the context window is getting bigger and bigger. This is where the local models are actually going to get worse and worse and worse because their context windows are very small. Is it this or Twitter's Grok? I don't know. I was talking Grok. Is it? Wait. Is this different? GROQ. What's Twitter's Grok? Oh, K. Okay. I'm at the right one. Where do I pay? How much does it cost? Where's the pricing? There we go. It's under getting started. So they just charge you per token? Per million tokens? Okay. That's fine. That shouldn't be too much. They're not going to make me pay $20. I'll be out $5 by the end of it. That's not bad. Okay, cool. It's going to take me a little while to grok that. You're welcome. Gonna make grok next. All right. I was gonna work on this, but I think I'll pick this up next time. It is midnight. I think I gotta prepare for the news. So for those of you that are new, every Friday I go over relevant news in the tech industry. during my lunch break. So instead of these late night streams, I don't know where you guys hail from. I'm from the East Coast of the United States. Instead of these late night ones, I do it right in the middle of the day at noon, Eastern Standard Time, high noon. So I think I'm gonna jump off. I gotta prepare for that anyhow, and I have a full day of work anyhow as well. So I'm gonna head off for today. Thanks everybody for joining me. And then we'll work on this. So basically, all this is for people that are new. I wanted to do this basically like I want to do these learning things where you learn a language, but I want you to do it by actually building a real project that uses real tools. I don't want to do like the theoretical. There's a lot of theoretical out there, and that's cool and all, and I like it. But I wanted to do something that was like really foundationally like, we're going to use a database. We're going to connect two services to talk to each other. And we're going to send message back and forth. And we're going to have a web UI interface that hits this backend. I thought that would be fun. And we're going to do it in different days. And we need to work on it is basically all I was going to say. I love working on it live because you guys ask questions that can help shape the direction it's going. Which is pretty cool. Instead of just, recording it for YouTube eventually, it's kind of fun to do live. So I'm doing Rust. Dwayne the Grok Johnson. What if GitHub added a feature for AI to correct the dump PR, like change variable names? I'm not sure I quite understand. I think that there's actually a lot of things with what I think you're saying that AI could be very useful for. I think it's a very long ways away from taking jobs. Even what we saw from Claude today, because there's a lot that goes into being an engineer. But that being said, I do think that there are a lot of things like that are fantastic statistical analysis. I think, I have been saying for a long time, if anybody listened to me and made companies off of what I said, they would be rich. There's a couple things that are let's go. There's a couple things that AI are really good at. Repetitive tasks. Let's say you make a function, some function out here, some specialized function, and you want to make more that are specialized in slightly a different way. AI can just bust this out very, very quickly. Why? It's statistical analysis, and it's really, really good at this. I'm partly going to have a video on this, but another thing that is really, 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 really good at, that is just fantastic at, is anomaly detect. I don't know how to spell anomaly detection. So a classic one would be, I think that this is huge in security. I think that going forward, you're going to see this for security almost for everything. Merrick is trying to log in from Japan. Does he? Usually? You don't want to write rules for this, because the problem with writing rules is that means you have to write every single stupid rule. Or you prematurely lock people down, and then you're having to open stuff up because, maybe I do travel to Japan at some point. And then maybe this was a legitimate thing and it should just be flagged. So I think that anomaly detection is going to be another huge area in this. It's not just for like your firewall stuff though. This could be on your PRs. Do we usually check in Python to a Rust code base? Okay, that's maybe a little bit of an extreme example here. But like the idea is like maybe it just looks for stuff that doesn't usually happen in that code base. And that could be a super powerful thing. We always check in a test with one of our things, and all of a sudden we get a PR that doesn't. Maybe that should be an orange flag. We always do underscores for our function names, and we didn't this time. Maybe that should be a red flag. I don't know, like I said, like there's a lot that goes into that, but I think that it could be super powerful at things like this. So repetitive tasks that have repetitive specialized task. Repetitive specialized tasks, amazing at. Anomaly detection, amazing at. These are things that they're really good at right now. You don't need to stop and wait and use them. There's a few other things that we can go into that I think that they're really, really great at. One thing that we do here on the channel is you get custom welcome message. So when you hit follow, except for today, you get a custom welcome message that is generated from an AI. I want to extend this to when I take, on Saturdays, I take longer breaks. When I take a longer break, I want you guys to play a round of D&D with an AI leading it. There's like cool things like that you can also do right now. It's pretty awesome. Test missing can be fine. Look, I was just coming up with stuff. You can talk about how the random example I came up with off the top of my head is not the perfect random example. I'm sorry, Dutch. You got me. I'm fallible. I must be an AI. It's okay, Monta. It's fine. You have to be factual. This is not the news section, okay? I get to lie to you in this section. Remember that's the agreement. I get to be a big fat liar and take sponsorships. Any sponsorship out there looking for somebody capable of lying? Not on Fridays at noon, though. Everything I say is news. I don't know how to take that. Whether you think that I'm just some clairvoyant, or if you're saying like, it could be like the news other way. Like, I don't know how to take that. I'm gonna say it's like some clairvoyant. Everything I say is just like, it's pre-news. It's pre-news. You guys just don't know it's going to be news. It's going to be news in 2025. That's where it's going to be news. Let's see if there's somebody fantastic to raid. Do you guys have any recommendations? Nobody on my we have rated Quantum Princess too many times. We need somebody else. Do you guys have somebody else? Adam, okay, sure. Let's go. Coding with strangers. Let me check this out really quickly. All right. We're gonna do coding with strangers. I've never followed his stream, but he's a smaller streamer. So sorry, Dutch. I'm sorry. I was gonna do Adam, but we're doing coding with strangers now. Sorry. Look, I need a Python guru in my back pocket. So, you've been voted off the island. Thank you guys for joining me. I super appreciate you all coming to hang out. I super appreciate you dealing with my bad takes. And I will see you guys tomorrow and Saturday.